Hello again, it's April here and welcome back to another video. This week we've got the March monthly vlog, so just little bits and pieces of things that we got up to last month. I hope you enjoy it. So the first thing that we did last month, one of the first things is go for a walk up Black Fell. I thought I'd actually show you kind of where it is in the country. So this is the Lake District and I'm zooming in, using my memory to try and find Black Fell. So it's in the southeast quadrant. I'm not really sure. I'm not good with geography. It's there somewhere in that green bit and we went for a walk there. So we set off on a lovely sunny bright day, it was a little bit chilly, to a place called Tarn House, which is a lake that was actually man-made from two lakes by Beatrix Potter. I don't think she herself did the digging, but she owned the land and she made the tarn. Unfortunately, there had been a lot of storms recently, so all of the trees were down. I think they had been cutting them back, that had fallen on the path or things, so it just kind of looked a little bit barren and a little bit bare, but I have seen photos of it and it does look beautiful, Tarn House. So yeah, I want to go back there maybe in a few months, maybe next year, see what it's like. This walk we were going to do two fells. One was to Black Fell and then walk along to Home Fell, but we weren't really feeling it. We kind of, I don't know, I just was low energy. We ended up getting lost to begin with, and this was probably the highlight of the trip, these cows. What did one cow say to another cow? Move over. Coming through. I's friend of cow. Oh! Alright, we made it. We've made it this far. Excuse me. Excuse me, lady. Coming through. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Sir? I'm vegan. Don't bite me. Excuse me. That's so stressful. Oh. They're the friendliest cows I've ever seen. That's what they call Cowgate 2022. I always laugh at my own jokes because I'm hilarious. Anyway, so we ended up walking to the top of Black Fell. It was really nice, and it was nice to accomplish. We're trying to do all the Wainwrights. There's 214 of them from Arthur Wainwright, who mapped out a lot of the fells and wrote lots of books about them. So it's kind of a traditional thing I think people would like to do in the Lake District. And we ended up back at the car park near the waterfall and just had a nice little sit down, had a cookie, and then went home. So one very exciting thing that happened, I think it actually happened near the end of February, was I did a little art swap with Sabine from Houseplant Sketchbook. And if you don't know Sabine, go check out her Instagram. She does amazing things with stamps and plant drawings, and she's got lots of pictures of plants. Her Instagram is lovely, a lovely, cozy, friendly place. So Sabine had showed me a stamp that she made from one of my sketches from Burbfest, and I loved it so much. I was so obsessed with it. I asked if she could make me another stamp. So we decided to do a little art swap where I would send her a package and she would send me a stamp, and I got to work making her a little surprise gift. She's already received this, so no spoilers, don't worry. And then I got this in the mail. It was my penguin, which I'd asked if she could make into a stamp for me. She even included the little stars that sometimes I put in my sketchbook, and a surprise Digby, which was so cute. So I got to work immediately seeing how they looked, and I'm definitely need some practice with the stamps. I think I pressed too hard and I ended up smearing them a lot, but the end result is amazing and I love the stamps so much. So I really thank you, Sabine, if you're watching this. Thank you so much. It means so much to me that you went through all that trouble to make me a beautiful little stamp, because I have done like stamp carving in the past and I wouldn't have been able to do anywhere near as good as this. I think Sabine said she has, I can't remember exactly how many stamps that she's been through. It was definitely over 100. It was like 300 stamps maybe that she's made so far. So yes, my plan is to pop these stamps on little envelopes for when I do my Etsy update. Do you guys remember that I have an Etsy shop? Sometimes I forget. it's been so long. But I have these little stamps I want to put the freebie stickers in, or single stickers, things like that, and I want to put a little penguin on the front of them. And I did have an idea of having like a little mail, like a little happy mail thing, but I don't think I'll do that now. I think I'll just keep it like this and maybe write their name on, or maybe write thank you or something. But anyway, I'm so happy with this stamp. I love it so much. So definitely go check out Sabine and show her some love over on Instagram. So another thing that we did last month is have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of family time. I say that's like it's a bad thing. It's not. My sister came to visit. It was her birthday, so she came for like the weekend. We had some delicious food, went out to a few nice restaurants and went for a few walks. So one of the days we decided to drive to Keswick, and we were going to walk up Cat Bells, which is meant to be a relatively easy fell in the Lake District. We ended up taking the boat across Derwent Water, and if you guys ever come to the Lake District and visit Keswick, I would definitely recommend taking the boat. It was so awesome to see all the fells from the boat itself. I would suggest going on a summer day though, because I tell you, once it was windy and the rain came in, it was freezing. But yeah, it was really beautiful. So we ended up at Cat Bells and we were gonna walk up. It's not meant to be hard, it's meant to be easy, but my sister couldn't even walk up this hill from the car park. She like froze and she just refused to go any further. So I don't think she's used to like nature. So we ended up walking around Derwent Water, which was the lake, and it was really beautiful. It was a really nice walk. So yeah, it was a nice day. That was one. Wow. So like I said, we ended up walking around Derwent Water. I think we did probably half of it, and it ended up as an amazing day. All the clouds and the sun came out and it was gorgeous. I really want to learn how to paint the fells more, like the mountains. So I've taken lots of photos and I really want to practice with the shadows and the light and how it plays on the mountains. So yeah, look forward to that in the future. I've kind of started a little bit this month with plein air pro. I've only been able to get out a couple of times, but I definitely is something I want to get really good at, even if it's like stylized. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We ended up going out for Thai for Rosalie's birthday meal, and the next day my mum, well our mum and her partner Marty and their two dogs Rusty and Molly came also for a little walk. So we ended up in Rydell Caves and we walked around Rydell and Grasmere. I think that's how you pronounce it. Grasmere. Let me know if anyone lives in the Lake District. And I think I've shown clips of this walk before, but I basically just kept filming the dogs because dogs are like the best thing ever and I love them and I want one. So it was really nice to spend some time. But I got really tired after this. It was like a 4-day, very spending a lot of time with people, talking a lot. And we also ended up going down for another weekend to see Martin's parents. I don't have anything of that because it was just like normal stuff. But yeah, I'm happy to have a few weeks off from seeing people because I need to recharge my batteries, my poor introverted batteries. Alright, let's get back to art. So I did have some time last month to do some art. I know what you're thinking, April, how did you have time with all that socialising? Well, I managed to fit it in here and there. I actually had a weekend or a couple of days, I can't remember, but I spent a weekend and I basically tried to bust through the 100-day project because I was just like over it at this point. I just didn't want to draw anymore in the sketchbook. I just wanted it to be over. I was still enjoying myself. I had like the most amazing couple of days. I think this was after we had come back from Martin's parents and I had just spent all that time with my family and then Martin's family. And I just locked myself into my art room and I did all these paintings over about 2 days. I think I did like 13 spreads over the weekend, including some lovely landscapes. And yes, I can call them lovely. Big up your own art, you know. When you like something, tell the world you like it. A lot of the sketches in the sketchbook I really like and I'm really happy with. And yeah, I did some collage too, which was cool, which we're going to see in a little bit. But basically it was just super chill weekend by myself. Martin was in the house. Don't know what he was doing. I think he was playing PlayStation most of the time, to be honest. But if you do want to see more of my 100-day project, it's on Instagram. The whole lot's up there now. And if people tell you it's only 99 days, don't believe them. I mean, I'm sure there was a miscount along the way somewhere. I think I had a little section in last month's vlog about collage as well while I was just getting into it. So when I locked myself away in my room for 2 days, it sounds very dramatic. I kind of was getting a little bit bored of painting because, you know, I don't know if you guys ever do this when you do like these long challenges, like I'm gonna spend all day drawing, you get kind of bored. So having the little breaks to do the collage was really nice. And I have all of this collage paper, so it was pretty easy. I ended up doing some daffodils and a couple of landscapes and things, but the main one that I'm showing here are the daffodils, and I think they turned out pretty good. I actually used this as the print for my Patreon last month, which I think is very appropriate as it's spring now, and daffodils are basically, to me, they are the symbol of spring and Easter eggs. But that's next week. Yeah, while I'm just pasting and cutting things in the background, I did have not a very art-filled month last month, but I'm definitely getting back into the swing of things. I am like so into art right now, which I know sounds a bit strange, but I'm like so into art, guys. I just want to draw and paint all the time. And I have had periods in the past where I've been tired and I've been busy and I just don't want to draw. And right now I'm busy like with life stuff and work and things, but I still just want to draw. And it's such a nice feeling just to have that excitement and that joy when it comes to creating. So I'm going to hold on to it as long as I can and keep going. I'm really looking forward to showing you some of my videos for what I'm doing this month soon. With playing April and getting out more and getting into bigger sketchbooks and things. So I hope that you guys will be looking forward to that as much as I am enjoying making it for you and for me. Anyway, that was a ramble about art. I like it, it's good. Let's move on. So last little bit here are a couple of sunsets that we saw. One of them was actually on Mother's Day. We didn't know it was Mother's Day. We ended up going to the beach. We tried to get chips, but the line was so long. We ended up just going next door and getting a flapjack from the shop and watching this beautiful sunset at, where was this? Arnside. Yes, that's the one. And then we ended up going to Scout Scar, which has been featured in these vlogs before. It's really beautiful. It's like this cliff that overlooks the village where we live, and it was an amazing sunset there. We've seen some beautiful sunrises and sunsets from here. So yeah, definitely one of my favorite places to go. For me for this month, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of art, a little bit of walking and a little bit of rambling from me as always. So have a lovely rest of your week and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.